Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. And today we have for you something that has been in the works for a long time and has been under great consideration by me for a long time, and that is the Not Fit for Print Beauty 2024 so far lip gloss, lip oil roundup. Woo, buckle in. We have about 25 different ones. Honestly, it's crazy. I'm so happy to have you here. We're going to launch into it in a moment, but I don't want you to forget that you can also follow me over on Instagram, TikTok, and on Threads. Plus, if you are in a hurry here, I am going to do some, as descriptive as I can be, for a roundup, timestamps down below. So you can check those out and it will kind of help you because I'm going to be, well, I'll explain it in a moment, but I'm going to be dividing. I'm looking at them all here. Oh, it's overwhelming. I'm going to be trying to divide it up in a way that is a little bit more easily consumed because this is quite a behemoth in front of me today. But before we get started, I would like to do a little changing of the guard. Now, if you have followed my channel for any amount of time, for the past 3 years, I have consistently had a Rose Forever New York bouquet on my set. And here's the latest one. Well, no, here's the next to latest one, I should say. Rose Forever New York has supported my channel from the beginning. This is not sponsored. It is not like that. It is purely gifted. It is so kind of them. But I still feel that they're a part of my channel because for years now, they have graced my set. And each year they end up replacing it. And they've replaced it again this year. So we're going to have a little changing of the guard. And I'm going to talk to you about, I love Rose Forever New York. Rose Forever are these roses that last a year, even more. They are real flowers and they last and they're gorgeous. And they don't need any care, which thankfully, because honestly, any sort of I'm great with children, but other than that, you don't want to be in my care because, I'm no good with that. But I do really, really well with my Rose Forever New York roses, and I've replaced them each year. We have a little changing of the guard. Now, this video is airing today. It's Sunday, so I don't know when you're watching it, but for 30 days now, you can get $25 off with code Rebecca25. I'll list that below as well, and free shipping with code Rebecca. I'm so flattered. So $25 off an arrangement of your choice with Rebecca, 25 at checkout, and free shipping with code Rebecca, which is so kind of them. And that's running for 30 days, which is a long time. It's almost Mother's Day, I just talked about children. I am a mother. I would want one of these. Why not get one for her for Mother's Day or get one for yourself or any other loved one just because. So let's do a little changing of the guard. Here's what I want to show you. This is well over a year old. This is the, like I said, next to last. It comes in this beautiful, you can get this in any color and any shape. You don't have to get round. There's different shapes, squares and such like that. But this was my last that I got. This is over a year old. And we are now going to change it up and I'll show you the difference. I went with a slightly brighter pink this time. But here we go, right behind me. So we have a pink box. So the same box I got, but I'll show you the newer version of the flowers. So I got these deeper, oh, they smell so beautiful. They are indeed real flowers. So here it is brand new. The color is different. I changed it up a little bit. And here they are after well over a year. These are not fake flowers. These are real flowers. And so here is their replacement because it's been well over a year. I could still have kept these out. They're absolutely beautiful. So I want to, please, I'm going to put these now on the set and I want to thank Rose Forever New York. And please remember, you guys, only because I just love them, not sponsored, but I just love them. And these products are on my set every year, year after year. So I definitely believe in them. Remember, $25 off any arrangement with Rebecca25 at checkout and free shipping too with code Rebecca. So they're good people. And a good product too. So I'm going to place this and then we're going to get started. Beautiful behind me. A little bit of a freshen up for the Not Fit for Print Beauty set. Thank you so much, Rose Forever New York. I'm so flattered. Okay, let's talk about something that goes really great with roses, and that are the Glossy Kisses. I have a gloss and lip oil roundup. Here's what I decided to do. Let me roll up my sleeves. I've been talking about this for some time, and some of you have called me on it. Oh, talk, what are you doing here? Let's go. No, I'm kidding. But, you know, I have kind of been promoting this, pre-promoting this. But when I looked at it, you guys, because, you know, by nature, I'm a magazine, even newspaper story editor. And I'm like, how do I get on top of this? I could do all of my favorites of all time, but it's still so comprehensive. Look, I'm like getting comfortable here. It's still like so overly, there's too many. I mean, there were hundreds and I was panicking. And then I wanted to do my favorites, but then I wanted to get in all the others and different prices. So here's what I decided to do. I took everything from 2024 on, okay, late 2023 on, because I have one that I actually reviewed on December 30th. So I put that in there. But basically all the latest of the past beginning of this year, and I have divided them into sections. Now there's no lipsticks in here, and sometimes it was a little tough. I mean, there was a few things that I'll tell you what I left out. These are my parameters. This is in the timestamps if you want to, you know, if you want to see how I got this together. If you're curious, this is what I'm talking about here. If they were a lipstick, you know, like Westman Atelier released a lipstick. No lipsticks are in here. Charlotte Tilbury released her like pink. She has a plumping gloss that's in here, but her lipsticks are not. So no lipsticks. There was a 1 or 2 hybrid, like YSL hybrid-y kind of lip oil lipstick got in here, but others didn't. So it really had to be pretty much a gloss or an oil. Now, Patrick Todd did not get in here because those were shade additions. So I have to mention that. I think either late 2023 or early 2024, Tarte had some sort of maracuja something or other, but I think they released about 4 of those a week. So I couldn't quite track down what it was. I'm just saying. I think they've, you know, they just released one now. You know what I mean? So Anastasia Beverly Hills had this sparkly thing. Was this in 2024? Was this just a shade? I think this might really just be a shade extension to their normal. Don't know. So we don't have that in. What really makes me sad, well, we're missing Tatcha. Now, I was really hit and miss on the Tatcha. Tatcha's in a tube, and you can roll it up and use it, and it's kind of like a balm, and I didn't really know if that fit. Plus, one of my daughters has stolen it. Now, I called my daughter who's away at college, and she did admit that she might have stolen it, but doesn't really love it, and so can't remember if she left it here or not. And I've been ripping the place apart, and I can't find it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just going to tell you, it's expensive, and I love Tatcha, but I don't like that lip product. I felt like it dried my lips after a while, and I'm not a fan of it anyway, but it is not in here. What should be in here but isn't is that Benefit has just released one, but it's on its way to me. And if I hold this video any longer, there will be a revolt in the comment section. I've been promising it for so long. And then there's a new one from Rabanne, and I think it's kind of a hybrid, but glowy. I don't know, but that's not in here because that's also on its way to me. And I was tempted to hold this video, but honestly, I keep holding it for new releases. Okay, hold on. I need to get a Coke Zero. Okay, we got a Dr. Pepper Zero. I'm not sponsored, but I'm trying to be. Somebody in one of my comment sections, you guys, said that Dr. Pepper Zero has a coconut that comes in zero flavor now. Where is this and how do I get it? Have you seen this? Someone told me this in comments and I was literally like, what? I mean, I'm going to go on the search. Like, there'll be no videos because I will be driving the roads looking for the... Okay, I just didn't want to be coughing the whole time. Okay, so here's what I've done. Really, Rabanne and Benefit should be in here, but they're just not to me yet. Sorry. And I don't know about shade extensions, you guys. And some of these I have in kind of are shade extensions, but they were important shade extensions, like they had just done clear before. And I'll note that. I have categorized them into basically 4 categories. Nothing. No tingle, no scent. Only tingle. Scented and tingly. That's the mother load. Or just scented. The just scented category will do last because that's the biggest category. There's a lot of these that are just have a really pleasant scent to them. Fruity or whatever, vanilla-y or whatever, and no plump. And there's not, the smallest category is ones that only tingle and ones that are scented and tingly. Okay, and then in each I'll give you my favorite, and then I will give you my favorite for budget and my favorite for splurge. I figured we'd do it that way. Now, in terms of shades, I'm going to tell you the price. I only brought out one shade because, you know, in all of these, I'm looking at them all here, I have like maybe 2 or 3 out of like 6 shades that they come in. So there was no point doing the shades. There was just no point at all. All right, let's get started with those that are nothing. This is our second biggest category, meaning that they are just a lip oil or a lip gloss. They don't have a scent and they don't have a tingle. They're not plumping. Lawless hasn't really released anything other than a shade extension because they normally would be in here. I love Lawless. And City Lips, just FYI, is coming out with some new limited edition shades, but that's in May, so they didn't make it either, which is a shame. Okay, but I'm going to go over, this is the second largest category. These that have, they're just a gloss. You could just put them on and they're nice and they're not going to have any scent. Now, I am not an ingredient junkie, so I am talking about apparent fragrance. When you put it on, you really smell it. It might be that if you scan the ingredients, it lists fragrance, but I'm talking about ones I can get with my sniffer. Okay. Well, and then I'll tell you what my favorite is at the end and overall, okay? Nothing gloss is the Armani Prisma. This is a $38 gloss. It is pretty. It is shiny. It's not going to make your lips tingle. You're not going to have a mint type flavor with it and no tutti frutti scent. It is just a gloss. Very transparent, very pretty. Makes your lipstick look prettier. Wear it alone or wear it with a liner. It's lovely. Say Glossy Bounce. I think the Say Glossy Bounce was released before the end of the year. Very pretty, $22, so it is definitely affordable. This is boring though. I love Say, but this is nothing. If you are brand loyal to Say, you'll buy this. It is nothing. I would rather, for some reason, I like the feel of the Armani a little better, but I'll tell you my favorite at the end. Tom Ford Liquid Lip Blush. This is $65. It has no scent and no tingle, but turns your lips, because it's pH reacting, turns your lips a ridiculously garish bright pink. It's super fun. It's got this gold in there, but it's $65. So, you know, it's a gimmick. I'm just saying. Summer Fridays. Summer Fridays has a Dream Lip Oil, $26. It's nothing. Summer Fridays and Say are around the same price. So the Summer Fridays is $26 and the Say is $22. Say is a little cheaper. And they're both really nice lip oils. They don't make your lips tingle. They don't have any noticeable fragrance to them. And they're very forgettable. Now this one is a shade extension, but it really was kind of like pretty much almost clear before. So it's a notable shade extension. And they came out with, I think, 2 or 3 other shades. And this is... Have you heard of this? This little guy flew under the radar, and he shouldn't have, so let's give him his due. This is the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve. It is $22, and it is lovely. It is just pigmented enough. It doesn't travel. It's super comfy. There's no weird smell to it, no weird prickly feeling. Over lipstick, over liner, on its own, because it's pigmented enough. It's lovely, and it's only $22. I know. I don't do drugstore. There's some great drugstore products, but remember, we're talking high-end and luxury, not out of touch. I don't think $22 is cheap. I'm just saying affordable for high-end. The Ole, let me say it right, the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve is absolutely stupendous. In this category of 2024, late 2023, 2024 glosses and oils, my picks for the ones that have no scent really at all noticeable and no prickly feeling. For a splurge would be the Armani at $38. And for a little bit more savings would be, stop rolling around Gucci. You stop that Gucci. That's the Gucci misbehaving. And for a little bit of a cheaper treat would be the Ole Henriksen. I think the Tom Ford is absolutely ridiculous. That's my thumbs down. I fall for it all the time. It's a gimmick. It's very pretty. It's a garish pink and stupid and $65. So don't waste your money. Say and Summer Fridays, only if you are very brand loyal. If not, they are not really noticeable. But the Armani is a great splurge, just a throw over lipstick. And same with the Ole Henriksen. Beautiful, beautiful products. All right, let's move on to our next category here. And that is brands that give you a little bit of a tingle. They don't have a noticeable fragrance, but they give you a little bit of a tingle. We have 2 of those. We have the House Lip Glaze for $26, and we have the Charlotte Tilbury Plumpgasm. You knew I'd have to say it again. Plumpgasm, that's $35. These have kind of a minty feel. Don't worry, you might be going up. There's a lot of others that plump. Yes, yes, yes. Those are in my scented and plumping. This is unscented. Now, what do I mean by unscented? Not any fragrance that you pick up overtly. They might have fragrance listed in the ingredients. Don't call me out on that. I'm just saying that you really pick up on, where you're like, ooh, that's a vanilla scent, or something like that, okay? All right, so the House is $26, and it's a beautiful product, and you feel a little bit of a tingle. And the Charlotte Tilbury Plumpgasm is a little bit more expensive at $35, and you feel a cooling sensation that's followed by a little bit of heat, because I think this one uses kind of a minty and then a cinnamon, I think. But it starts out really, really kind of cold. Okay, I am not a huge fan, everybody knows, of that plumping, prickly feeling. As I joke to you guys, I will generally run around the house like my hair is on fire. I don't really enjoy that feeling. But I can kind of get into the Charlotte one because it's cool rather than hot. And generally the ones I refer to when I talk about screaming and running around are older. You know, the bee sting and I mean, they do exist still, and they will plump your lips because they just draw blood to the lips because they have essentially irritants. I mean, the skin on our lips is very sensitive, you guys. It really is. The inside of your lips, very, very sensitive. And when you get that stuff on it, it irritates it, and that's what puffs them up. Let's make no bones about it. So I'm mostly referring to the older ones, but like I mentioned, City Lips, they have a plumping and it just doesn't drive me crazy. These 2 you'll feel, but I don't mind the Charlotte one. I'm actually kind of enjoying the Charlotte one. So if you want one that's only tingle and no noticeable scent, the Charlotte Tilbury is my pick of those 2. Sorry, House Labs. I do like House Labs a lot, but scented and tingly, I have 2 of them. One of them, we are going to be doing a worst pick, don't waste your money at all, and a best overall. We're going to do a best overall category. Okay, scented and tingly, we have the Gucci. The Suzanne Brown shade, which is this shade right here, I absolutely love. It has replaced, it's too expensive, it's $42, but it has replaced my Fenty Chocolate, Hot Chocolate, as my favorite color. I just love this Suzanne Brown shade. But this is a little bit tingly. It's not too bad. It really isn't. But, it's a little bit plumping. And it uses kind of a menthol. And to me, and I date myself here, but I remember airplanes when they used to allow smoking. And every airplane had this scent of like old trapped cigarettes. Sorry, it's not flattering. I love the lip gloss, but it smells like old airplane cigarettes. You know when it gets in the upholstery and you smell, okay, anyway. But Suzanne Brown's a beautiful shade, and this is $42, but it is scented and tingly. And then we have this thing, which is a weapon a bit. Some of these glosses are like a weapon. Like Tom Ford released one of his not this little Tom Ford one with the gold flecks in it, but there's another that's, just like his normal lip glosses, and that thing is chunky. I didn't put that in here because it's just a shade extension of a very large line. But this will, poke an eye out or, take a screw out maybe. You could get yourself out of a fix in that. Anyway, this is the La Mer. Hold your horses. I did a review on this, but you might have mixed it. It's $90. I didn't know that and ordered 2. So that's my stupidity award of the year. So I have $180. Give me a minute. Of this product. It is tingly and minty. And it smells tingly and minty too. And each one is $90. It's an intelligence test that I failed because I have 2 of them. So I will wear this and I will use it up and I will enjoy it. Yeah, anyway. All right, moving on. Now we're going to talk about glosses and oils that are scented but don't have that tingle. And this is my favorite category. I'll tell you what. I'm not a huge fan of fragrance. I don't want my cheeks to smell like flowers. But in lip oil and gloss, I don't mind a little bit of a retro scent. You know, I like that experience. Like, oh, grape. Or, you know, grape. It's not really grape, but that smell of fake grape. Oh, vanilla. I like it in a lip oil. It's kind of nice. So I allow for that. And you don't have any of the tingle. Some of these that I have in front of me here, this is our biggest category, are definitely plumping in the fact that they make your lips look big and juicy, but these don't have any sort of an actual plump to them, okay? And I'm going to tell you my favorite of this bunch, and then I'm going to do favorite for the whole thing and worst for the whole thing. I think you could guess what worst is. Okay, scented, but no tingle. Claudio Riaz, Luxurious. This is $50. Love this. Very, very light scent. And Claudio himself says that this is very intentional, that it doesn't have a lot of scent in it. It's just kind of gentle and it goes away really quickly and it's very pleasant. And this is beautiful, just over a lipstick on its own. So many shades. So many shades. $50. It is a luxury product. Absolutely stunningly beautiful, and really just like a burst of a very pleasant light scent that immediately dissipates, but it still has to go in the scented category. Very pretty. I just reviewed yesterday, depending on when you're watching this video, the new Addiction Tokyo Out of Your Shell collection. It has 2 limited edition lip shades. This is one of them. They're $26. Addiction Tokyo lip products are lovely. The oils really stick to your lips. They're not gummy. They're not gooey. They don't gather on the sides of the mouth. Something I discovered with another brand coming up. Really reliable, really pretty. I almost didn't include them because I assumed they were shade extensions, but I did look at the ingredients and it has a different formulation than their other lip oils. But in general, so that's why I included them. But in general, Addiction Tokyo can be really trusted for lip oils. They're really nice. Give, that's $26. Okay, Give has our Dewy Plump for $24. This is really pretty, affordable. I say this all the time. One Size by Patrick Starr and Give by Gwen Stefani are 2 brands that are kind of celebrity run and are underappreciated. This is a pretty little product for an affordable little price for high end, and it's very nice. Has a little bit of a scent to it. That Give scent is, I always say it's like vanilla and baby powder mixed together. I call it the Give scent. They obviously have, it's in like pretty much all of their products, and it's very, very pretty. Next is one that I thought I would love, and it did me dirty. And I've been trying. I've given it so many chances because I want to love it. Jisoo, $28. Look at the packaging. And when you line them up next to each other, they fit into each other's curves. They spoon because they're in love. They're so cute. And it's glass. It's $28. And this color gathers here as I talk. And it's disgusting. The lighter shade still does it. You just can't see it as much. With this, you would be talking to me and you'd have to look away. Because it ends up making you look like you're foaming at the mouth like some sort of a wild beast. And you know, I prefer not to have to constantly, I'm doing that a lot in my videos now, because ever since this, I'm like, am I going to go back in editing and go, oh, no, you know, because it just starts gathering, I mean, like a beast. And someone said to me in comments that theirs doesn't do this, and they make sure they put on a really light layer. You know, gather in my lips once, okay. Gather in my lips twice, you know what I mean? Third time, like I said, there's an intelligence test going on with a lot of these for me. La Mer. I own 2 of those and they're $90. But the Jisoo, tell me your Jisoo stories down below. But this thing gathers on the side as I talk, making me look like I've got rabies. Which is like, okay. But it doesn't plump, but it's got a little scent. It's like got a little honey scent. Oh, this one has like a little cherry scent. I love it. But I'm afraid to wear it. Okay. Oh, be still my beating heart. Will you now? The Guerlain Kiss Kiss. Oh, love, 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 love. This is $40. It's thick and sticky. It's got a beautiful little chubby little applicator. It smells like honey. This is a favorite of so many of ours. And look at the beautiful, oh, this is perfect. It's perfect. Love it. $40. Milk Kush, $26. What does that smell like? I put that in the scented category. Why? Oh yeah, it does. What? It has a little, like a tutti frutti set. It's perfectly sweet and totally forgettable, and it is $26. So if you are a fan of milk, pick it up, throw it in your cart at Sephora, easy peasy, but it's forgettable. You know, no offense, milk. I didn't mean it negatively. This was one of those, do I put it in, do I not? This is the Saint Laurent YSL Love Shine. It's $45. This is the only one out here, really, that isn't a bullet, but it is a shiny oil. It's in a bullet, but you know, it's really an oil. And it's very nice, and it's kind of forgettable. I don't mean to offend anyone who loves YSL lip products. I do too. I just don't know one from the other. You know, some of them have pink here, some of them have a different color here, and anybody who can really tell them apart, kudos to you. Maybe it's because I choose to occasionally try to leave the house. I don't know. I can't keep them straight. I told you, there's already an intelligence test of lip oils that I failed, so why would I know the difference between all the... I don't know. Any YSL lip product I grab, I like, but I don't necessarily... 10 minutes after this video, you know, I have to remind myself, wait, which one is this? Which one? They're all, and then they're packaged similarly, and it confuses my little brain. I'm just being honest. Oh, I love this one. This is the Too Faced Kissing Jelly. This is $22, and they all have a scent. They have like these, they emit retro scents. These are like those glosses from when you were a kid, or when your mother was a kid, depending on your age. They all have, like I said, like a fake grape scent or a fake bubblegum scent, and they're so pretty, and they're so fun, and they're so lovely to wear, and they're pretty on their own, and they're pretty over lipstick, and they're affordable, and I just love them. They're just delightful little products from Too Faced, of all brands. Who would have thought? And then in our forgettable category, we have the Tower 28 Lip Softy. The thing that's great about this is it's only $16. It's very pretty. It has a little bit of a scent. It doesn't have any sort of a prickle to it. It's a very pleasant scent. Tower 28 are a lovely little brand, and they're very affordable. And for $16, you could throw this in your cart at Sephora. Doesn't matter if a friend, child, your parakeet steals it from you, you won't miss the $16 that much. And it's just really nice, but unfortunately, in a sea of lip oil, a little bit forgettable. But it's $16. I think they'd be okay with that. Of this scented, but not prickly, grouping, my favorites. I have two favorites. I love the Claudio Rias. That's $50. And I love the Guerlain Kiss Kiss. That's $40. So those are your splurges. And for something that's maybe a little bit affordable, a little bit more affordable, I love the Too Faced. These are, I would just carry these around with me. But the give is great. I think really in this category, they're all quite nice. You know, I normally would give this award to Addiction Tokyo, but this Out of Your Shell collection is not my favorite collection from Addiction Tokyo. So I'm not going to give that to them. Okay, best purchases overall. Best purchases overall. I'm going to tell you. Just really, you can't go wrong, okay? I'm going to grab a few of them here. Cannot go wrong with these products. Best purchase overall, Charlotte Tilbury, believe it or not. I don't mind it. It's plumping, and it's awfully pretty, and you can stand it because it's cool, okay? But it does have a tingle. Armani, it's a little bit of nothing, and they're very, very nice. Guerlain, Kiss Kiss. Claudio Rias. Those are my absolute favorites. Absolute favorites. And I give runner-up really to Too Faced and to give in this collection here. But the, you know, I love the Ole Henriksen. I mean, those are all really good products. But the absolute worst, you should be in trouble if you buy two of them, let alone one. Please do not buy this La Mer. And you can take me out in comments if you guys are like, that's not fair. I'm Mrs. La Mer and I'm offended. Okay, Mrs. La Mer. That's La Mer's mother. I am sorry. This is $90, smells like mint, tingles, and is weird. Please save yourself from this. If you love it and it's your favorite thing ever, go ahead and call me out. That's totally fine. And I don't love, well, we know I don't want to put them in the worst, because some of you are going to be like, what are you talking about, Rebecca? That Jisoo product is my favorite. But it just support. Okay, and I get it. You can tell me that. I can take it. If this gathered on the side of your lips, could you please comment below so I don't feel so alone? And if you love it, you can tell me that too. I can take it. Maybe then there's hope, because I just want to love it, but The Gucci, the shade Suzanne Brown is so pretty that I can get over that old menthol smell. But just know it's there. But yeah, those are my favorites, and those are all. We talked about 25 or more. And that is just, we are only, when I'm filming here, we are in April still, mid-April. Please stop. Please stop. Because I have no more. Whew, let me tell you. And I missed a few too. What did I miss? Let me know what I missed, please, down below. Do you know what else I'm getting in right now together? And this is going to be so much fun. We're going to do every foundation and skin tint that's been released so far in 2024. So that's what now that I'm filming this one, what I'm currently buried under researching is the foundation one. Oh, heaven help me. Such a hard job. I love it. Okay, so let me know what I missed. Let me know where you disagree. This isn't a queendom where I just sit here and pronounce things. We are a community. I don't mind at all if you disagree. Or if you want to add in your 2 cents. It's worth more than 2 cents to me. That's what makes us a community. So definitely list that down below. Which of these have you tried and loved? Which of them have you tried and hated? What prickly ones can you stand? How do you feel about lip gloss and lip oil in general? And what do you think I never should have put on here? And what did I miss? Because I bet I missed something important. Again, win on my intelligence test after buying 2 of those $90 La Mer's. Oh, forgive yourself, Rebecca. Forgive yourself. It's going to take a while on that one, let me tell you. All right, so let me know your thoughts down below. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And then check out the description bar, because I'll put purchasing information for all of these down below. And I've also got info down there on like giving super thanks. I always appreciate it, because when I'm buying 2 La Mer lip gloss, I need to let it go. I need to let it go. Let it go. Okay, but anyway, I always appreciate that. Plus, we got our $4.99 membership. We meet weekly and have a lot of fun, on there and all of that good stuff. So we'd love to see you there. And like I said, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much to Rose Forever New York. Don't forget, get $25 off any bouquet with Rebecca 25 and free shipping with code Rebecca. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.